So in 2014, you released the mixtape, The Late Registration of a College Dropout Who Had a Dark Twisted Fantasy of 808s and Heartbreak. I'm
Yeah.
assuming Kanye had a big influence on you.
Yeah. That's Kanye West is that's for me, that's probably the most influential producer on my He probably the most influential producer on me as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Is it a Midwest
Like,
thing? Like,
I think that I came up listening to soul music. I think that I ain't even got to guess. Like, this is good. You asking me shit I ain't never got the answer, which is really cool. And I'm sorry that I keep saying that, but it is really cool. So what it is at the time, bro, in Flint, I was like the only rapper producer around. You know what I'm saying? So for one, I identified with Kanye for being a rapper producer. Then I went to private school. So the shit that Kanye West was wearing, like Polo, Abercrombie, fucking you know what I'm saying, Gap, that's the shit I had to wear. That was the dress code at the school I went to.
Oh, you was popping your collar up too?
You feel me?
Ever since
Hey, we all gotta fess up to some fashion flaws, dog. But I definitely was, dude. So
the starch and everything. You
feel me? And it was just like, to me, it was like, that's funny as shit. But like, I think that, you know, just fashion wise, it was, and then you got to think too, in hip hop on a grand scale, as far as mainstream, you know, gangster rap was what was dominating for the most part. And you had to be a tough guy and all of that type of shit. And Kanye wasn't that. He was just himself. To me, Kanye West was the first rapper that was just himself. It was, I'm not a tough guy. I'm from Chicago. I ain't no pushover, but okay, I am conscious because I care about my people, but I am flawed. Like, I do like to wear jewelry, but I do care about black folks. It's like, yes, a motherfucker that's just human, who's not a tough guy all the time and ain't talking about selling dope and all of that type of stuff. So for me, it was like, yeah, Kanye was for me.
Even though Graduation wasn't my favorite album out of his, because I really liked the first two albums like the most, I felt like. But, you know, Dark Twisted Fantasy was crazy too, you know. But like, I felt like when Graduation beat out 50's album in sales, remember when they had the competition and everything?
I do. It was September 11th. Yeah.
Right. It was a shift in hip hop at that time where it was like, it was crazy, right? Because it's like all of a sudden, you know, hip hop tends to go like in circles of like with everything, like fashion and right. You know what I mean? Like, and there was such hardcore music during that time, that G Unit reign, that people were ready for a change, right? Because 50 and G Unit flooded the market and everything. It was just everywhere. Video games. What they had their own groupie porno shit. You know what I mean? They had like everything, vitamin water. It was everywhere, right? You know what I'm saying? So then it was like when Kanye won, it was like, man, that was the shift in music at that time period. And, you know, it bred like so many different styles and so many artists after the fact, you know? So it's like, even though he's so controversial and like he's had his moments, you know, like his influence is undeniable.
Undeniable. Right. I think in 2025, you know, people be having revisionist history. It's like, we cannot forget, you know, the impact that this man has had and continues to have on music. And I think honestly, if I could throw it out there, I think Kanye West is the man. Damn, do I want to commit to that statement? I might say for me, Kanye West is the greatest hip hop rapper, producer, and probably just for me. I'm saying, look, everybody in the comments, to me, Kanye might be the GOAT. Yeah, Kanye the GOAT. Like, for real, I feel like totally original, changed the sound and landscape of hip hop in so many different ways, was willing to take chances.
His went vision, from rap. Though, remember when 808s and Heartbreak came out, a lot of people criticized that, right?
But now people love it.
He saw the sound ahead of his time. He was ahead of his time, right? Because then all of a sudden, when you do go back, that album slaps, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
But see, that's the thing, man. It's like, I'm gonna keep it real, man. There are those people that are like a Kanye West. I'll put myself in the category in the sense of I feel like I can sense when things need to change or sense what's next. Because real shit, another aftermath era story. I tried to tell everybody in the studio that Cardi B was the next one, and nobody in the fucking studio would listen to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when she blew the fuck up, I looked at motherfuckers like, word. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like with Kanye, he was always like ahead of everybody. Like, and I think too, that just comes from him. I think with him, it's about the music first. With that era that we talking about, it was about the music first. It was just about making bomb ass music, and I think he cared so much about his art, and that's what I feel like won in that when that showdown happened. It was like, now let's turn hip hop into, just as he's still there.
Yeah.
Let's turn hip hop into just as respected musically of a genre as pop music, as soul music, as R&B music, as alternative music. And I think he did that, you know?
Do you empathize with his story? Because I feel like the thing that really affected him the most was when his mom died. And I feel like that was like, man, like he was just never the same after that. Like he made some amazing albums after she died, you know what I mean? But it was like, it really took its toll on him.
So in what way do you like, because I feel like he probably was affected to the same extent that any of us would be affected if our mother passed away. And I've never met Kanye personally to know what he was like before and after, but just from a public standpoint, sometimes I feel like people use that as a scapegoat to justify why Kanye is like has an extreme opinion sometimes. Right. Because I look at it like, sometimes I look at it like he was that way before his mom died though. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just think people, just because now more eyes were on him, it became, oh, he's acting crazy because his mom died. He was like that before his mom died. He said George Bush don't care about black people before his mom died.
Right. That was what, 2005, 2006, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go back and watch Kanye West interviews, there's mad uncomfortably awkward times where he's saying wild shit. And I just think the more famous he got, he's still the exact same Kanye West. It's just he's in bigger scenarios now. He has bigger George Bush don't care about black people moments. It's like, but he was doing that back then. So sometimes I'd be like, I think that, yes, he was affected, you know, just as much as any of us would be. But I don't think that his mother passing is the reason why Kanye West does the things that he does. I think that's the reason that people try to justify in their mind of why he has an opinion that's different than theirs. Because when Kanye was doing the same wild shit, but everybody agreed with it, oh, he's a legend. This is history. But now if he's saying something that you don't particularly like, it's because his mom died. And I'm not saying you personally. Right. I'm saying that became the narrative. As long as he's doing wild shit that you like, then yeah, he riding. He's an activist.
The Taylor Swift situation.
Right. Yeah. Oh, we love Kanye. He stood up for Beyonce. But then if he say something you don't like, he crazy. Lock him up. It's because it's like, yo, no. He's to me, Kanye West is the same person who has the same agenda that he's had since day one, like that I've seen, like since I've been watching the trajectory of his career.
But you don't think that it comes across as a little more erratic now? Or do you think that's played into? He plays into?
No, I don't. Because here's the thing. So here's the difference, right? I graduated from high school in 2003. So Kanye, 50, you know what I'm saying, Jay-Z, that's my era of fandom, right? So I'm watching Kanye from back then. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, I don't think that. I think dog, go back and watch when he was like on MTV back in the day. There were those uncomfortably awkward moments back then. It's just people were, oh, that's just Kanye.
I pay for this footage. Yeah. I pay for this footage.
Right. You feel me? It's like these moments were happening then. Humans are funny to me because it's like, nah, it's like now that he's famous enough, I almost feel like people feel like because he's so famous, that part of him should have got tamed or he should have stopped being that way. It's like, no, I respect it because it's like, that's the same guy that I remember seeing in 2003, 2004 in interviews saying wild shit. It's just that he's richer now and he has bigger things to have an opinion about.
So let's make sure, because, you know, in the comments, someone's gonna be like, "What do you mean you respect it? You respect the racist stuff or the you know, anti whatever stuff that he says." So you're saying that you respect that he's the same way. You're not saying you're respecting his views per se.
Right. I respect that he's the same way. Of course, I'm never going. Anybody, man, people in the comments is fucking funny, dog. If y'all really think I would like sit here and ride for somebody saying anything hateful or hurtful, you crazy. What I'm saying is I respect somebody who has consistently been themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, money didn't change them, fame didn't change them, for better or worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether we like it or not. The Kanye West that I used to watch in interviews in 2003 is literally just the richer version of the same person that I used to watch back then. Like, it's the same dude. 2025, 2003, literally the same person. He just got more bread now, and his opinions are on like a megaphone to a wider audience now. So yeah, to the people in the comments, yes, I do respect people that stay consistent in their behavioral patterns, and I respect people that are who they are and don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And so yeah, so that's how I feel about that.
At least you know where you stand with them then.
At least you know where you stand with them. You can't please everybody. And listen, in the comments, let the first perfect person cast the first stone, dog. And he who is without sin cast the first stone, dog.